Welcome back. We're here with Holli Andrews of Downtown Renaissance to talk about some of the changes happening in the area and also some of the cool events happening downtown throughout the fall. Thank you for coming in, Holli.
Thanks for having me, Francesca.
So can you tell us, for anybody who doesn't know, what Downtown Renaissance is and what you guys do?
That's actually a great question. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. We run independently of the town. We are supported in part through CDBG funding, but we are really an economic development tool. We work with a four-point approach that is it's a Main Street model that was created by the National Trust for Historic Preservation for Revitalization. So we are really focused on bringing the downtown back, but it's not just about it's economic development, but it's not solely about the businesses. It includes promoting the downtown, having quality events, supporting the design of the downtown, and getting people involved as well.
So for anyone who has been driving downtown, down 126 or 135, they've seen some pretty big changes.
Yeah.
And and for people who have lived here a long time, they've seen it change over time. What makes these changes they're doing in this round so much different?
Absolutely. Yeah, I hear that all the time. We just put that rotary in like 10 years ago. And what I try to remind people is that I think that's kind of a great sign about Framingham is that it evolves with changing times and things are not the same as they were 10 years ago. What makes it different this time, and I think really important, is it's all about walkability. Not solely about walkability, but I think before the almighty vehicle was the center of designing downtown, and it was pretty, and they did a beautiful job, and I think the Rotary was lovely. But it didn't promote walkability. The lights that they used and that they had were not designed to light up the sidewalk. They were designed to light up the sky. And we didn't have as many crosswalks. In fact, the blocks were very long in between the crosswalks, so there wasn't that accessibility to go back and forth. Now we have a lot more lighting. They're pretty lights, and they really light up the sidewalk and the fronts of the buildings. And you can get back and forth across the street a lot more than you were able to before. So it supports the small businesses, and it just makes for a livelier, better place to walk around. And I think it's going to be really pretty too. We're excited about getting our 60 trees planted and our planters finished. So when we have that greening, it's really going to pop. I think people are going to like it a lot.
So you've been with us probably 4 years now, coming up on 4?
Yeah.
4.
No, 4.5.
4.5 years.
Yeah.
So in your time here, what do you think has been the most important or significant change that you've seen downtown?
Oh, that's a great question. And you and I were talking about this. Front Door Framingham project. It was something that when I came here, one of the building owners reached out to me and said, where commuters park, that banana lot, it's horrible. There's a lot of garbage. There's years worth of snow removal gravel that have just pushed the cars out further and further from the actual parking spots. There's drug dealing going on there, weeds grown up, a lot of garbage collecting there, old tires. And so we came in, that was the first thing we did, was get that cleaned up, work with the T. And then the next thing was when we had the wall revealed, we had a mural painted there by our local artist, Sorabika. And then the Depot Diner during this time, actually before the mural, Don and Darrell Levy came in and really opened their pockets to structurally improve that building that was decaying almost beyond repair. Thank goodness that we have that. The longevity of that building is better now. Now we have the MWRTA coming in. They're taking over that law, but they're going to be resurfacing new lighting, plantings, more spots to park in. So that highly visible intersection is getting brighter, prettier, cleaner, and it's a better reflection on, I think, a better representation on what's going on in downtown.
And we actually have an interview about the banana lot also in this program. So it's all coming together.
An amazing partner in this whole project to revitalize downtown. As well it should be. They're public transit, but you know what? They are innovative. They are doing really creative, neat things. I can't wait for people to see that. So stay tuned.
And what do you hope to see next?
Just more businesses coming in, more people coming downtown, filling up the available store frontage, more development. We are gonna see more people living downtown. People just coming there, parking their cars, walking around, taking advantage. I know that there are some new businesses coming in that people have been really wanting. There's a coffee roaster that's coming in, and
Amen.
Yeah, it's a neat little cafe that people are going to enjoy, and you're going to smell the coffee roasting when you come in. But yeah, to see investment continue, we've seen some incredible investment by people like Jack's Abbey and Faux de Cow. We're going to see some really beautiful facade changes for Faux de Cow, where they open up onto the sidewalk. Fresque Cafe is really doing some neat facade and sign improvements. That Padaria Brazil, we've seen a lot of amazing renovations lately. So it's nice to see that the existing businesses are really investing, opening their pockets, feeling the change and participating and contributing to it, as well as the current property owners, I think, are going to see their spaces fill up. And I hope that the existing property owners and property managers really support the longevity of some of these small businesses coming in, and there's a lot of innovative things that can happen to really help small business build a strong base. So working with FDR to help that happen.
So unfortunately, we're running out of time, but I just want to make sure we talk about some of the cool events that are happening.
Oh, great.
So I know you have at least 3 or 4 that are coming up soon.
Yeah, September 16th, Parking Day. It's a global event we take part in. It's Friday night from 4 to 7, right on Park Street, right adjacent to the downtown common. It's dedicated to dog parks, so bring your doggies. We're going to have puppy pubs and treats and fun things, and maybe you'll meet a new friend because we'll have Buddy Dog and Greyhound friends there. Then after October 2nd, it's a Sunday from 11 to 3 at Farm Pond. We're going to have our annual Farm Pond Fall Festival, and this year we've teamed up with the MWRTA, but also Cisco Cycles. They're going to feature a really cool vintage bike show that anybody who has a bike that's built in 1984 and before can take part in, but there's going to be free boats, free pony rides, the National Lancers are going to be there, all kinds of really groovy things. So again, 11 to 3, October 2nd, Sunday, and we do have a rain date, October 16th, so hopefully we won't get hurricaned out this year. And then just to remember, Small Business Saturday is the beginning of our month-long pop-up in downtown, the location TBA.
Nice. Well, we'll be looking for that, definitely.
Yay.
And if you guys will stay right there, the Framingham Beat will be back in just a minute.